Our morning an hour later than yesterday morning. Ain't no sun shining up there. Hey, shop doors are open. Got overcast last night and held the frickin' heat in. Open those up, turn the fans on because it's 55 degrees outside and 70 degrees inside the shop. Usually in the mornings it's cooler than that. And I was looking at the driveway this morning and it just almost looks like there might have been a little moisture that hit the ground overnight. Just doesn't quite look right. I mean, wouldn't have done anything. There's absolutely nothing that's wet anywhere. You know, not a wet spot on a tractor, not a wet spot on a pickup, not a wet spot on the tin out here. So it just did whatever it needed to do to cut the humidity a little, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we got Hernia Boy here enjoying some breakfast with his mother. Big girl on the other side, she's licking hay out from underneath that divider piece. And I don't see anybody else. Well, they're starting to come over here now. They're going to make me feed them. I knew they would. Anyway, you know what I got to do now. And dogs want fed too. I don't know why. Oh yeah. And Becky ended up having to call FedEx because she couldn't get it to track. As of last night when she called, sorry, I just got to shut the grill lights off. That last package was at Troutdale, so 40, 50 miles away, just the other side of Portland, at their depot. And this morning, while she was at it yesterday, she signed up for text notifications on that. At 6 o'clock this morning, she got a text that says, "Hey, you will receive this package today, sometime between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Yeah, you'd think they'd be able to narrow that down a little bit more, because 10 a.m. would be on the guy's morning run, and 2 p.m. would be on the guy's afternoon run. So they either got it on the truck at 6 o'clock this morning, or they're going to get it on the truck at noon. You wonder. Oh well, anyway, that's what I know so far. Oh, and I've been meaning to show you this too. See if it'll zoom in right. You can see the green in the field across the road. There's light green and there's dark green. One thing about it, they don't leave rabbit tracks. They always overlap 1 or 2 openers when they plant. Basically, they run a 13-foot drill and cover 12 feet with it. But I think they covered a little more this year. There's quite a bit of overlap. That just means more to combine later, right? And it doesn't hurt on a hill like that. I've done that too. Do more overlap, so if you do get a heavy rain, it won't wash it all out. Just been meaning to show you that, I haven't. And there's the orb. I'm hoping to see the neighbor's fertilizer buggy, but I've been in the wrong spot every time he's come down around the corner up here. There he is. I don't know if you can see him or not. I hope I got it pointed in the right place. That is if I remember correctly, 1974 Dijon buggy made down at Sheridan, Oregon. Straight 6, I believe a 4-speed, 6-hole rear end in her. Spreads a lot of fertilizer. It's got a smaller box than ours, but we used to have the same size box. And yeah, I'm slow this morning. I'm just now getting back here. Usually I do these guys first, but I didn't do them first this morning. So they're patiently waiting for breakfast. Everything else is done, including the babies. And the shop didn't air out very well. It's still warm, but it felt better. Closed it up when the sun came out. The girls been spending. Hi, Wally. Girls have been spending the nights up here. I don't know why. Maybe that's so they don't miss out. That's what we're doing at the moment. Merry Christmas! Oh yeah. Yeah, this is kind of what I expected to see for a box the first time around, but yeah, and gasket, because why? There's two different size pans. They do it for, I think, the 360 and
there's my other two.
Yep.
And this should be the bearings.
Oh, there's something in there.
It's the heaviest of them all. It's better be on the bearings.
And it was our normal FedEx guy back today. They stuck 4 stitches in him and he's doing well. And that's what I see in here is bearings. Hopefully they didn't get banged up just out of the boxes. Expect that. That's the bolts and bearings. We'll figure it out.
What the hell is this?
So anyway, and I was going to give him a bad time.
Main bearings.
Because the last thing that Becky saw was it was supposed to be here between 10:10 and 2:10 today. He showed up at 2:15. But that's all right. We got some other things done. Well, FedEx showed up at 2:15, and it was our normal driver, the one that got a little scrape on his leg, but he got 4 stitches, but he's doing good. So that means we got all the parts. That means we had everything so we could do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over there. There's number 6 because we kind of ran out of room here the way we are. All lined up in order. So number 6 should be down there, right? Right there, that's the nicest pin we took out because that pin's only been in there a couple thousand hours. Say hi, Becky.
Hi, Becky. You gotta tell them the screw up that you and Grandpa did.
Oh yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. Obviously more broken rings. And one of these, I think it's that one. Number 4 was starting to fall apart like number 5 did. Just hadn't gotten there yet. And number 6, that was the newest one. And that pin is still in there because we drove that pin all the way out till we could get the rod out of that piston. That piston, I'm assuming, got hot enough. You know, got to be what it was. And banged a little bit, so maybe distorted a little bit. And we spent probably an hour working on that rod. We didn't do rod bearing, upper rod at the piston head. I forgot on the John Deere, I don't know, I thought the bearings came with the kit, and this one they didn't. But they're all good. But number 5, which, yeah, it's clear down there. There's an oil hole in the top of the rod. Oil gets sprayed up and it comes back down to oil that. And at about 9 o'clock, dead center, there was a spot that was deformed a little. So that was a lot of work with an emery cloth until we could get the pin to move in freely. So, and I think I used that one. The areas where they don't, there's a little wear here and there's wear here, but right there isn't. I even ran that back and forth through there to try to get it smoothed out. I just had to do more work with the emery cloth, but it is free. It spins like it should. And she's just aching to have me tell you the goof that Dad and I did many years ago.
Are you sure Patrick did that?
Patrick wasn't here when Dad and I did it.
Oh.
See, there's a notch there and a notch there.
They only go one way.
Your bearings only go in one way. This one would go this way. That fits into there. That keeps this from trying to spin. It can't go that way. And the mating one, same way. It can't spin. So, anyway, I put one of these caps on backwards. They're not exactly the same where they go together here.
Show
I-
my
you know,
school.
I don't know.
I just wanted them him to show their screw.
Don't know how it happened. Because we always check that stuff going together.
Screws up 'cause he's dirty.
He's a perfect dad.
So
He never screws
I
up.
really don't know. But
Less than his dad.
you can kind of see it on this one. That piece there is narrower, so the groove in this is narrower. And this one, that's wider, so this groove's wider. And we apparently forced it on. I don't know. And these two smart asses over here, I should take that assembly lube and wash their hair with it.
No, I've had
That
enough grease and oil in my
That
hair.
would be funny, because that shit don't come out.
I was just
So anyway, that was our day, and we're calling it a day, because what should have been half hour,
I still got no sponsorships from anybody. No paper towels, no
Yeah.
brake clean, no mule wipes. I would like Coca-Cola to sponsor me for Powerade instead of.
and I'd like them to start making Powerade water again, which
Which is-
they quit making. That's why we haven't been able to find it. So Becky went and got this stuff.
From Amazon.
I mean, I'm assuming it'll probably work for when
It's
it's
got
too
lots
hot
of
out.
vitamins in it.
Yeah, if
So-
you want to taste
But-
B, man, they
But
got you covered.
what Ty got there,
It's
mixed
the
in her
berry.
water, tastes like vitamin B. I mean, we
Literally.
taste that.
I might give
all the
that to
time.
the cats.
Show the
There are
color.
times.
Tylen's is berry. Yours is grape.
Yeah, mine's great.
Mine was citrus. It tastes like grape.
And
I
the
love it.
citrus was more that color when she was shaking that. It's just
Well, it didn't mix well.
Yeah,
I had
yeah,
stuff at
didn't
the bottom.
mix well.
It didn't mix well, even after shaking it
interesting. Anyway, yeah, we bought it.
I
We're
wish I
trying
would've-
it. I don't think we're gonna buy any more.
forever. I wish I would have had the camera out though. Your face, you would tried mom's.
That was just wrong.
It was good.
On so many
weirdos.
levels.
It was just wrong.
Weirdos.
So
I
anyway,
can literally bite into a lemon and not make a goddamn face.
Len.
That was wrong.
plan is tomorrow we'll put number 2 and number 6 main bearings in, so we can pull number 1 and number 7.
And those are going to be
We'll get
And
pictures of Bookie tomorrow.
oh, I guess Brooke will be out here tomorrow too. So maybe we'll get her holding Blakely in her belly.
39.
That gets worse as you shake it.
Ty shook it. Now it's bad. Ew, yeah. Anyway, after we get the main bearings in, then we'll drop the sleeves in and get all that done, because it's just easier. You don't got to worry about the mains later. We may not torque them all the way up. We'll run them up, but we'll torque them up tight later. That way it's easier to turn things over. Of course, the fun thing on this one, you know, we did the John Deere, and that's got an access into the flywheel. Not this. And I think when Dad and I did this, I think we pulled the starter out so we could get into the flywheel and turn it.
Hey, I asked if I
So-
had to remove that bitch like you did on the John Deere.
And I don't want to pull that. I got that little button right there with those little wires, and you just
Because they
bump
did
that
pull the starter on the John Deere.
gently.
And if anybody wants anything cleaned up, send it to me. I'll clean it for 'em.
I wish she'd clean all my stuff up. But hey, that's 7 minutes of your day that
You can't get back.
Becky has totally wasted for you.
You can't get it.
Thrown it in the garbage
Sorry.
can, buried the garbage can out back. Garbage man can't even get to it. Oh, anyway, that's our day. We're done.
Mhm.
Except for somebody's still got to go feed.
It smells great.
That sucks. Anyway, hope you all had a good
Here.
Tuesday. It's too freaking. Actually, today wasn't as warm, but too freaking humid, so it feels worse than it has been.
It smells great.
Uh,
It's the vitamins, though.
Everybody has a great hump day. Thank you for watching. I lied. We hit 93 today after all, but the humidity's a little lower. Isn't that nice? At least it's cooler in here.